Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casting, the Spotlight episode number 186. 50 episodes ago, we brought on Big Dick Nick for his first solo, and he is back for 186 tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Hell yeah. Back on the show tonight.
There's always some kind of
Correlation.
numeric correlation.
Yeah, we don't do it purposely, but like things tend to like line up, and then sometimes you can kind of make things out of it. Because I was like, when was the last time you were
really break this show apart and make some wild translation.
You were on 136 for your first solo. You've been on like honestly a bigger range of different kinds of episodes than almost anybody, or like about as much, because you've been on the one with Brendan years ago. You've been on a first solo.
2021, right?
Yeah.
Was that when he was on with Brendan? 21?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
so.
you can lower the mic a little bit. That'll pick you up better.
How about now?
You like it? Oh, shit.
So you need to be turned up some.
Yeah, he does. Alright, boys, there he is.
We know?
Yeah,
Okay,
we're good to go. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Alright, cool.
But anyway, what were we talking about right before that?
When did he
Me
first
and
appear with
Brendan.
Brendan?
Yeah, you and Brendan came on. I think it was like, it wasn't, we didn't like put it that way, but we tended to talk a lot of wrestling, so it wasn't the official first WrestleMania kind of pod, but like that's generally what we spent probably 80% of the podcast talking about was just wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And
It was
Mania
right
was coming
before
up. Yeah.
38.
Yeah.
Right?
No, that would have been the next year, so I guess it was before 37.
Really?
Well, 37 was 21, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
That was Brendan and Nick.
Well,
Brendan's
like 30 something.
both their debut. So you and Brendan, fast forward to last year, you were on the Mania pod, and then you were on your first solo about a year ago too. Exactly, like, I mean, a little more than that now.
Probably.
And obviously with Strip Club Gene making his return this past time, you guys took the hosting reins. You did a bang up job. Yeah, you guys did a bang up job. You know. What did you think?
Yeah, definitely.
You have a good time hosting?
Mm-hmm. Totally,
Yeah.
man.
Well, I couldn't ask for two better hosts with
Gene and
great
Nick,
nicknames than Strip Club Gene and Big Dick Nick to fill the slots.
Yeah. They've been the only stand-in host ever.
Yeah. No, that was a hell of an episode. Like, I really felt.
It was.
I really felt like you and Gene, you know, tackled that one. Like, it was definitely a better, you know, it was a better, like, and I'm glad we got to talk a little bit of wrestling ahead of Mania, because obviously our WrestleMania pods and our SummerSlam pods, like, you know, they get filled up fast with the amount of equipment and stuff that we have to, you know, host that many people in an episode. So it's like, well, we'll kind of branch off and see what everybody's doing and when we can make these happen, you know.
Right.
But damn,
Right.
he's already on his, what is it, his 5th appearance then now?
Yeah.
Damn.
5th appearance.
5 times.
Oh,
5
man.
time.
Yeah.
5 times. 5 times.
So you've never been on this segment. Nobody's ever been on this segment. But we've created a little segment called This or That, where we compare one measuring stick to a bunch of things in the same category. So it basically faces a gauntlet of 10, the main thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And me and Elijah prepared lists, as we always do. And you as the guest get to answer for everything. So we, you know, he gives us what the measuring stick is, and then all, you know, it's like 10 opponents basically. And we kind of have our take, whether we're going to take the measuring stick he goes with or not.
All
So
right. Yeah.
this is a little more straightforward. This is no fair. This is this or
You
that.
have to choose
That's it.
one or the other. But there's
So-
a main thing against 10 other things.
So our category tonight, especially for fucking Big Dick Nick,
This is his specialty.
this is his specialty,
his
man.
expertise.
Superheroes / antiheroes / villains. All in DC, Marvel, miscellaneous, different things you can say. Obviously, we're not going to overlap with like any of the big franchises, but
Okay.
outside of that, you know, we're not going to put like Star Wars or like Harry Potter or some shit like that in there. Those are its own thing. This is DC, Marvel, everything kind of in between. So,
And then there's the other properties too that I mentioned too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few, and like even animated shows, like we were talking about Invincible and stuff earlier. We led with that quote: "You're gonna get superpowers."
Yeah, like I feel like we'll most likely
so
talk
over
about
the
like a
top,
lot of the.
J.K. Simmons.
I feel like we'll most likely talk about a lot of the cartoons that we used to watch even too and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, dude, I know Batman the Animated Series. It was one of your
Oh
favorites.
hell yeah!
It's one of the
of my
best shows
all-time
of all time.
favorite
It is.
shows, guys. Yeah.
It really is.
No,
It's
it
like
is.
one of the best. It's one of the most well put together animated series of all time.
Yeah.
That and Avatar, I think, are like the best animated shows. Like
Yeah, critically and like just
story-wise.
story. Yeah.
of
Oh
all
yeah.
time.
They were great.
That maybe talk about Superman because we could even talk about like one of my favorite crossovers even too that they did, which was like the one where Superman, Batman versus Lex and the Joker.
Yeah, on the Superman the Animated Show. I think we
Yeah.
watched those, didn't we? Like
Yeah.
from the like all the ones that they did the crossover.
That Superman
Wasn't there a
animated
movie?
series is super underrated.
I thought
as
there was
well.
Oh, yeah.
I thought there was a
I
movie
agree.
that Batman and Superman fought each other in animation with those two basically series as like versions of them fighting each other. Because I remembered like watching something when I was a kid of them having like a face off, but I could never find what episode it was on or what it was or if it was a movie or what. But I
Uh-huh.
remember renting it from Blockbuster. What the hell is that?
So like I think what they did is that back in the day it got released as like a movie, but on streaming as like a 3-part episode or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, because I bought the Superman like complete series on DVD, and it came in like one of the seasons as a 3-episode like arc within the show.
Yeah,
So
because
they might
they
just
called
broke it
it
up like that, the
the
series.
Batman Superman movie, I think, and then in like that 3-part thing, they call it World's Finest, which is like a direct reference to like that being used in like other like DC things also, like the
Mhm.
World's Finest title.
I thought I remembered like a scene of them just beating the shit out of each other on like a boat or like a ship or something. And in one of those, I don't remember what it was, but I remember renting that multiple times, and because like I thought those interpretations of both characters were so good, like in the
Yeah,
90s.
so like it was Batman and Superman on the ship against Joker and Lex, but they ended up fighting each other in like some kind of dance club. I remember that too.
Yeah, I feel like both of those series I could watch again. I did like just throw on random episodes of the Superman series, like, but that was kind of, it's like background whenever I'm like, oh, I might lay down for a nap, let me throw this on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like watched through all of the Batman animated series and all of the Superman animated series like one time, all the way through both of them, but
Yeah.
I could probably watch them again because I feel like a lot of that stuff I've forgotten. But some of the arcs within the Batman animated series, even for the villains, were just so sick.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, are you ready for the segment? This or that? You ready to choose? So he's gonna give us a list, and me and you get to decide whether we're gonna take the measuring stick or take the opposition. And we do not have to agree. We both have our own takes.
He's
Okay,
the very
so
first guest.
Let's just listen to this list then, I guess.
Let's hear
Try
it.
this thing, yeah.
Let's hear it. You're the superhero guy, Nick. You know.
All right. So your main measuring stick to go up against everything
Oh boy.
is Thanos.
Nick's like, all right, I'm
To
interested.
go up against everything.
Yeah, he's
So
he's
Thanos
the
against
measuring stick.
All 10 of these other opponents, and you have to pick Thanos or
Yeah.
the
Who
other
do you
guy.
like? Like who do you like more? Who are you taking?
who are you personally
Yeah.
more of a fan of?
Yeah.
Other than Thanos.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Thanos or this guy, this girl, this whoever. So it's like it's gonna be around versus 10 things with Thanos is the main thing, and everybody else that comes up in the gauntlet compares to him, and you have to decide whether you like that person or Thanos more.
Okay, so Thor, I guess.
No. Like he's gonna.
Yeah, I'll
He'll-
read
he'll
you
read
my
your list.
list
Yeah.
that you have to pick if you like Thanos more or not.
Okay.
We've
gotcha.
never done this with a guest, so sorry for, you know.
Yeah, it's
If
it's
it's
a little
confusing.
confusing, but you'll get the hang
You'll
of
get it.
Gotcha.
So he's just gonna run a gauntlet. It's like that gauntlet, man. He just
It's
one
a
after the
gauntlet,
other.
basically.
Is Thanos gonna last or not? And how's he gonna do out of 10 opponents? You know.
All right. So first up, we have Thanos or Daredevil.
Thanos or Daredevil?
Yeah, who do you
Who
like?
do you like more?
Daredevil, of course.
More of a Daredevil guy.
Yeah.
So have you watched some of the, I guess, like the whole live action show? And I know you've seen probably the Affleck movie.
Oh yeah, the Affleck movie, like a lot of the shows, like first seasons on Netflix, and of course some of the Born Again.
Yeah, I kind of felt like you were a Daredevil guy, but I wasn't sure. I didn't know like how much you liked him or not.
Oh yeah, I like them.
He is kind of cool though. Like the being blind aspect of his character is kind of dope. Actually,
It's definitely a unique
sets him apart.
thing for like a superhero, you know.
Yeah, and plus I feel like each version of Daredevil, they have like their own like perspective, like vision, the way how they see things. I almost kind of like the style of like Affleck's more like the whole like blind thing and stuff.
Dude, I thought that movie was pretty good. Do you remember that? The Affleck Daredevil. It was like
Yeah.
2004.
I like watched it. That's another one I could probably rewatch. It's been years, but I definitely saw it as like a kid a couple times.
Yeah, of course. The first movie that Jennifer Garner appears in as Elektra, and here we see her return in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie last year. So that was definitely pretty retro.
So you're taking Daredevil? See, I haven't seen any of the series like at all. That's the thing.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen the Affleck movie, but I haven't seen any of the series. I've watched the
Yeah, I haven't
Punisher
either.
series, and I thought it was fucking dope.
Oh yeah, the Punisher is good.
So you guys are probably like you're way more up to like I know like
That's even with
You should
like,
watch the two
Batman
Punisher
and
series.
Superman
You should watch
is
the
like
Punisher
the
one.
stuff that I'm caught up with basically. Like I watch like their series and stuff, but that, like outside of them, I don't watch a lot of shit.
He's like, those are my two guys. I don't fuck with everybody else.
Like I kept up with Marvel through like the
But you
original
like some
Avengers
Marvel
series and
heroes
stuff.
and
Yeah.
shit too.
Oh yeah, and the X-Men.
Who are some of your personal
Oh, yeah.
favorites in Marvel? Who
like
immediately
the
comes to
X-Men,
mind?
Definitely.
Spider-Man, I know you're a fan of.
like Wolverine?
Spider-Man.
Everybody's a fan of Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man's like he's the poster boy though. That's the thing.
No,
feel
but
like
he's great though.
I've
But he is.
been-
But he is.
like I just grew up more of a DC person.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, I
I
did too
watched more of
because
the shows, and I was more like invested in those heroes. It feels like as a kid.
I was always more partial. If you were talking individual
I
superheroes,
sort of kind of was like
I was
all
always-
before 2002 whenever I really got into Spider-Man, obviously with the movie originally.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire's one.
I do think for us, and I don't want to speak for you guys, but like the thing we all probably have in common in this is like no matter all the superheroes, a lot of us are very big Batman fans, probably over everything. At the end of the day, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I mean, and like I know you love Superman as well, but like Batman's like got the tipping point on like the movies, the merch, the amount of content made on him. You
I
know,
mean,
obviously you fucking are a huge Batman guy.
Yeah, like I got a lot of the merch back at home, like a lot of the shirts, different emblems. Even got one for the Flash movie that's got like all three, the Superman thing, Flash thing, and the Keaton Batman one on it. Like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
So is Batman all of our number one superhero? I think so.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably.
See, like that's the power, man. He's the man.
He was just like. It's also probably partially because Devin was watching the animated series a lot on like Warner Brothers Television with like Animaniacs and all that shit
Right.
when that was a thing. So I was watching it.
Yeah.
And then I started to get invested. Then I like grew up watching it on my own. So he was just the first like, because Devin was super invested in him. So like he was the first hero that I was kind of like exposed to. you know, in a big way.
He's also got a lot of the most, you know, we talked about it before, like just some of the best villains out of everything.
And those '90s movies, you know, were like our childhood kind of too. Like those were like the big superhero movies of our.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot out besides those.
And then the
like
Dark
the
Knights
old
came
Superman movies, but
and then they could be cinema, not just
old
comic book
Supermans. You had the original Incredible Hulk, which I know never had like its own movie technically, but the show, of course. And
yeah, that was like I still kind of like that show, but it was so cheesy.
It was.
Like,
but I have
the
that.
Lou Ferrigno
I
one?
had, yeah, I have met the dude before,
I've watched, definitely.
and
That's
I,
cool.
yeah, technically I've seen him twice, but I actually did like meet him before. Yeah,
that is neat.
First time.
I'm gonna say, based on what I've seen, I'm gonna take Thanos over Daredevil.
All right. So Nick for Daredevil, Tim for Thanos.
Okay, gotcha. So it's like keeping a score, kind of.
Yeah, well, yeah, it doesn't matter what me or you do, but we're gonna have a take out of the 10 one way or another. I'm sure you might take Thanos over some of the people.
So this is like it's harder to keep track because usually I check mark if Tim picks one over the other. So now on my personal list, I have to keep track of both of your guys.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't even keep that list on mine. All the lists that I fucking have, I do not have like I don't even make a distinction. I remember what you did though, because sometimes I got to listen to the episodes over anyway and write the descriptions and shit, and I'm like, well,
all right. So I feel like I kind of know how this is gonna go with Nick, because Nick, it feels like with that first one, maybe he's just a big Daredevil guy, but it felt like he was kind of like fuck Thanos. You know, I like the heroes more than Thanos. Fuck them. So we'll see how this goes.
Depending on some of the stuff that he did, you know.
yeah, but he was a great villain.
Pretty much.
He was a good villain.
Yeah, he was a great villain.
Not saying that. Like,
that was some of the best motivation I've ever seen.
Yeah.
In a fucking film, to be honest.
I mean, Infinity War was really good, and then of course Endgame was.
I'm not suggesting that was the right move, but like you can kind of from something else's perception, especially in a world where there's a lot of worlds, you can kind of understand being like, well, this will fucking provide for more, you know. But on paper, it looks fucking heinous, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like that is some of the best.
Nobody felt any pain. They just poof, they were gone.
Oh yeah. No, dude, that dude whooped a lot of ass. But Infinity War and Endgame were fucking great. I don't know how many times I can tell you I've watched that duo of movies over in a row. Like, just both of those. Like, back to back. I haven't done it in quite a while at this point. But it's just, I don't know. They were just masterpieces. Like, Endgame is probably, like, my favorite stuff in all of the MCU stuff they've done.
Yeah, like, I feel like I watched them more like the beginning of the year, really. So yeah.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
What'd you have for us?
All right. So next up is Thanos or Thane from the Fantastic Four.
Thanos. That's my casting vote.
I think I'll go with Thanos too.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So
The
Thanos.
Thing, he's just a brick of fucking.
I thought, dude, I think Thane's cool.
No, he is. He is. But you know, he's gonna get his
Give the
ass.
Fantastic Four.
He's gonna get his ass whooped.
Okay, we're not
by
talking
this
about
dude.
head-to-head battle here, though. We're talking about who you personally like more.
Yeah, well, either way, he's getting his ass whooped.
Oh my god.
Well, if we're going with that, Daredevil would get whooped by him too.
Yeah, but that would make me wrong. That would make Nick wrong. Motherfucker's blind, and this dude is smacking around Cap, Thor, and Iron Man without the gauntlet. Actually, that's actually kind of funny. He's running the gauntlet.
Yeah, he is.
Damn.
All right, so next up, after the disrespect of thing, Thanos.
Yeah, he's just a brick
Or-
fucking shithouse in a shitty way. No, I'm kidding. I don't even have anything against the Thing
I'm gonna
at
go
all.
see the Fantastic Four movie.
When does that come out?
End of this month, like the 25th or something.
Yeah, like
Yeah, except they should have fucking left Jim as the Mr. Fantastic though, instead of Pedro Pascal, who's in fucking everything.
Yeah, he's gonna be in everything forever. Did you hear they're gonna reboot the Indiana Jones series? What if he's him?
I don't know if that's actually is that actually true. I fucking
Oh,
don't know.
man,
I'm
I
not
hope
seeing
not.
anything.
I really
I'm not
hope
seeing.
not.
I'm not seeing fucking any of it. I won't see it. I promise.
Dude, it's like one of the best series of all time.
I am
Don't
not
fuck with it.
interested
Don't
Right.
fuck with
in
it. please.
anyone as Indiana Jones except Harrison
No,
Ford.
like the movies are great as is. Just watch them.
A lot of people did like the
They're
last
classics.
and newest one too. Like,
Yeah. All right. Next up, Thanos or Steel or John Henry Irons from Superman.
oh, that one's tough.
I figured that one would be a good one for Nick. See, I feel like I thought Steel was dope anyways, but like Superman and Lois made him more of like a humane, like you cared about him as a person. You know what I mean? Like Steel, like you cared about John Henry Irons as a dude
Right.
because of Superman and Lois. Like that series made me like that character a little more.
Have you watched all Superman, Lewis?
I actually haven't watched all of it all, but no, to be honest.
I think I've only seen the first season.
Yeah,
How many
it's
seasons
a great
is there?
show. It's 4. It's
Oh.
wrapped up.
I have seen the first season, but
Yeah, because we actually started watching it whenever we hung out sometime.
Only
whatever it
problem
was.
is
yeah,
they switched Jonathan. This pisses me off when series.
I'm not
do
as
this.
familiar with Steel as Nick is, though.
Yeah,
Not by any means.
Well,
especially
I'll
especially
say
this
I
character.
first-
Show.
So I first got introduced to Steel by the Superman animated series.
Yeah, Steel even as like a comic book character, like as the animated Superman character, like he was cool even then.
Yeah, because
character's dope.
I'm pretty sure somewhere I have an old like toy of him from whenever I was a kid.
He's just like all metal.
Yeah, it was like some figure where he's doing like some kind of stance and he's got like his hammer thing like out like that, you know, like
Yeah.
Because of my familiarity, mostly, I'm gonna go Thanos on this one
Yeah,
too.
I figured you probably would.
But I honestly, I had to look him up just now because I was like making sure I knew, and he is who I thought he was and everything. But I was like, I'm just not as familiar with the story, definitely as Nick is. What do you think, Nick?
so about like
Thanos or Steel? Who you taking?
I'm intrigued. Well, I want to say Steel because I'm just kind of intrigued with like the fight between him and Thanos and like how he would utilize his hammer. I was thinking about like them two fighting and like how he would use that to pretty much like
Yeah.
defeat Thanos.
Do you like him more than Thanos?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're more of a Steel guy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So-
Definitely.
So 2 out of the favor of Thanos for Nick. And all 3 cleaning the board so far. Thanos for Tim.
I'm sure it's not going to be a 10-0. We've
Could-
never
could
had a
be.
10-0.
We'll see.
We've never had a 10-0.
All right, next up, Thanos or Martian Manhunter.
I was thinking about putting him on my list, and I fucking didn't. I actually replaced him with somebody. But I was actually thinking about doing that, and we didn't talk about it at all. We basically, all that we got out in the air is that we didn't put Batman or like some of the main, people maybe on our lists, depending what you consider, I guess, main. But I don't know, man. Like that Justice League show is fucking dope with him
was
in
a
it.
great show.
Oh
too.
yeah.
That was actually rated one of the best shows too.
Justice League was damn good.
I know
good
it was.
show.
You got to see the Flash, Wonder Woman. Was it Hawk Girl?
Uh-huh.
The Green Lantern, Batman and Superman. Like that shit was fucking sick
Yeah.
because it was also Kevin Conroy's
Great
Batman
show.
still, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it was. That was dope. That show was cool.
Kevin Conroy was still bad.
The Justice League Unlimited movie was sick. Like they had some cool stuff. Like that was that 01 to 03 maybe run or whatever they had. It was only like a few years But it was like, that's up there in one of the highest rated shows too.
All early
Justice
2000s.
League.
I'm pretty
Dude, that
sure.
animation style is just my favorite. Like that early 2000s stuff. Like, I guess 90s really, but even that too.
Yeah, like it was a little bit different from like some of the stuff from that one part of the Batman one.
Mm.
Like towards the end. Like the look of Batman was a little bit different because his bat ears almost looked a little bit longer, like coming off of his mask.
Mm.
We noticed that whenever we watched the Batman, the animated series, because at one point it switched to like the new adventures of him and Robin or the new whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and it kind of pivoted
Intro
towards
switched and everything.
a lot of the 99 stuff looked way different than the 92 to 95 stuff. Because, like, or maybe 90, I think whenever it changed and Joker looked different and everything, it was like 96 to 98 or something like that. Because it was all before Batman Beyond came out.
Yeah.
And Batman Beyond ran from 99 to 01,
Mm-hmm.
which is, you know,
It's a good series
bangers,
as well.
bangers of years for everything content.
Oh yeah.
Absolute fucking chokehold on everything. Man, like that just, and that changing the millennium like era was some great shit.
Oh yeah.
Great shit. In music and movies, games, everything.
Oh yeah.
Tell me it wasn't.
It wasn't.
You don't even believe that at all.
And no, I mean there was some good shit in there for sure.
Yeah.
You just said to tell you that
yeah,
it wasn't.
but you
so.
know it is. I know you know that.
What do you guys think though? Thanos or Martian Manhunter?
I'll go Thanos.
You're gonna go Thanos.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a split tie for you now, 2-2.
Oh, man. I'm gonna go Thanos as well.
All right.
He's whooping some ass, man.
Next up, I felt like I had to include him. Like I said, we're all seeing Superman tomorrow, opening
Oh, yeah.
night. It's gonna be amazing.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be cool.
You know, I didn't want to wear my Superman shirt though tonight for the pod because I know I worn it before.
Because he hates him.
For the movie. So I'm wearing the Penguin. So I felt like I had to include the Penguin on the
Oh, that was a switch up.
list. So Thanos
Oh,
or
I thought you were going towards saying it was Superman.
the Penguin.
The Penguin.
Thanos.
Really? The Penguin's sick.
That was my first take over Thanos, too. But there are some villains I would for sure take over Thanos. That's the thing, especially of Batman's.
I feel like out of Batman's villains, like obviously Joker,
Yeah.
fantastic.
That one's almost a shoe-in every
But like
time.
when it comes to like animation, like just all of the Batman content throughout childhood and everything, the characters I liked the most, villain-wise, were like Riddler and Penguin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then even through Gotham, those were the characters that I'm like, these dudes are fucking sick. Like I like drew to those characters the most, even in like their
the show Gotham.
backstories. Yeah.
So you took Thanos?
Gotham was good.
You
Gotham's
took
a great
Thanos
show.
over Penguin? Not in like a fight, in your personal preference, you took Thanos over Penguin.
Like in some ways.
Okay, so you would, in your fandom, you would rank Thanos higher?
Yeah.
Okay. I would probably say Penguin, yeah.
All right.
Like definitely would do like a lot with his like kind of character and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah. No, they're both rich characters. I mean, all these characters have been. It's just, it's a weight of
Who do
your...
you want?
Yeah,
fandom.
that's always the one thing
Yeah.
about the backgrounds of each like comic story is like the detailing of like everybody's like origins, stuff like that. Like,
And you guys may have seen it, but I haven't seen actually any of the Penguin series.
yeah, you did.
See, I started
say that
watching
to
it.
me, and then definitely try to watch that because it
Yeah.
was really good.
Yeah.
How many episodes is that? 8? Seems like it'd be like an 8 or
I
10
want to
episode
say it was
series,
like
something
8
that.
episodes. Yeah.
I don't know
You-
why didn't
did
you
you-
finish that?
yeah.
I watched like 3
Because
episodes.
I knew you were into like at least
3
his Penguin,
episodes.
but not the Riddler. I thought that Riddler in the Batman was kind of fucking weird, man. I don't know.
That's the thing, and they had my favorite like villains in that movie, and like I don't know
he
about
was
the
pissed.
way they presented him. I'm just like the Penguin I was down for because I'm like this just feels like it's maybe like a younger Oswald and stuff, but like the Riddler, they just made him feel like I don't know, just some like internet incel dude that just like I'm making bombs in my basement, like. Dude, fuck this guy.
And I love that the Penguin wasn't just Colin Farrell. Like, he looks
definitely
unrecognizable.
on Riddler, and
you know, like
I don't know what to personally really say about that Riddler. Either like I don't know.
Jim Carrey's Riddler still knocks the fuck out of the park. I don't care what anybody says. That's my childhood.
Totally
the fucking wardrobes and.
What's the count? Did I take Thanos 4-1?
4-1, and Nick is 3-2.
Okay. Well, shit, we're not even that far off, but it feels like it.
All right. So next up, we have Thanos or Cyclops from the X-Men.
Oh man, Scott Summers.
Cyclops.
Dude, I loved being Cyclops on this like Wolverine game and like Sabretooth I used to have on the fucking I guess the Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance SP is what I played it on. Maybe it was the original, I'm not sure. Yeah. But it was like a damn cool game. Like you got to be like that whole, and like you got to be Sabretooth. I think it was you at first you had Wolverine, you got to be Cyclops if you died with him, and then you got to be like Sabretooth, and you got to be Storm. What's her name? Right? Is it just Storm?
Yeah.
There was like a whole bunch of people. It was so cool though, the game was. But I don't know. I mean, Wolverine was always, to me, he was the guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Out of like the X-Men people. Anyway, back to it.
So you took Cyclops, Nick.
Yeah.
See, this is like I always, as a kid, like the animated series of X-Men, like Cyclops I thought was dope. Like I was really into Cyclops.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like that he was underutilized in the film series. Like I like a lot of the X-Men films, but that was like one of my big like nitpicks with it as I was like why did they not like they just it felt like they made him feel like a little bitch kind of like they made him like lose his girl to Wolverine and then just like get fucked up and die. It's just
dude, you gotta give that to Scott Summers.
That's what I was saying.
Wolverine can pull anything that he wants. So it's like you gotta let Scott Summers do what he does.
Yeah, like that whole entire story with like James Marsden's like Cyclops, like
it was kind of a bummer.
This is probably the toughest one for me so far, to be honest.
Really quickly, the kid that ends up playing him in those other ones was actually the same dude from that Ready Player One, if you've ever seen
that was a Spielberg movie, wasn't it?
It was. Also a really good movie.
I'm gonna take Thanos though.
Thanos, alright.
By a little bit, that's the closest one.
So it's 5-1 for you, and it is 3-3 for you.
Damn, so worst case scenario, Thanos splits for me.
We'll see how it goes here. Next up, we have Thanos or Master Splinter.
Splinter, man. Splinter!
Splinter.
Are you taking Splinter?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, dude, Splinter kicks a lot of ass.
I figured that one might be a clean sweep. I thought that one would probably get you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Thanos has got 2 victories down now.
Yeah, like
he's
that's
taking a
where
couple.
on like that type of like thing, I was just kind of like, yeah, I would totally think Splinter over Thanos.
Yeah. Which sounds absurd when you put it like that. But, no,
Splinter would whoop some ass. He would whoop Thanos' ass.
The old rat. Dude, he's the man, though.
He is, that's what I meant.
He's a martial arts legend. Man.
He is. Legend. He is.
Alright. So next up, we have Thanos or Doc Ock.
Oh, man. That's tough. Here's the thing. You heard about that re-release of Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is the best of the three, in my opinion.
I think
don't know
so
what you
too.
think. But they're talking about releasing a director's or extended cut of it. And I'm like, sometimes it makes the movie weird whenever there's odd place scenes that you didn't recognize. You know what I mean? If it's doesn't feel like it belongs there. So I hope that doesn't do anything because I don't want to like bitch about it. Because I mean, I love Spider-Man 2. I mean, one of the hardest decisions I would have to make would be like, oh, is Spider-Man 2 or Endgame better? Because I'm like, oh man, well, Endgame feels like but it's like those are two of the best Marvel affiliated movies they've ever made, you know?
Yeah. Of course they are.
But, I don't know. I'm more of a fan of the Goblin than Doc Ock, but I fucking loved Spider-Man 2. Like, Spider-Man 2 is more flawless than Spider-Man. But Spider-Man was still...
That's one of the series.
But Spider-Man was still fucking tremendous. Like, it was only a little bit... It was a noticeable notch down, but it wasn't far from Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
But, dude, even the trailer for Spider-Man 2 is one of the best trailers I've ever seen, like, leading into a movie. That, The Dark Knight Rises, and there was one more that I was like, those are some of the best trailers I've ever seen. There was, like, a third Dark Knight Rises one that was one of the best trailers I've ever seen cut together. In like anticipation towards the movie.
I still remember seeing the trailer for The Dark Knight for the very first time and seeing Heath Ledger's Joker for the first time and what he was actually going to look like and stuff. I was just kind of like, man, holy crap, he looks freaking good.
Yeah.
Looked awesome and evil and...
The Dark Knight. What was the last one? Doc Ock?
Thanos or Doc Ock?
Damn, what do you think, Nick?
Doc Ock.
Doc Ock.
Yeah.
For Nick. Yeah, you're just like more of a Spider-Man guy, so.
Yeah. Well, Spider-Man, like Batman, Spider-Man's got the best villains of anybody in Marvel, like Batman does. His villains don't necessarily dominate his heart, like his fucking badass, but
Batman's villains cannot be beat.
No.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man probably has the second best villains as far as like a roster goes. You know what I mean? Venom, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, fucking all those motherfuckers. I'm gonna probably take Doc Ock as well.
Gotcha.
Alright.
So
there you go, he's catching up. I thought this might happen. Got some heavy hitters here at the end.
Oh boy.
Might be another clean sweep coming up. We'll see. Thanos or the Punisher.
The Punisher.
Punisher.
The Punisher, man. Frank Castle, he's the man!
Dude, I feel like he can find some ways, like...
Yeah, I don't know, he's just... You should totally watch that Punisher series, though. It's fucking sick. Like, it's brutal, but it's like... It's really cool. Because, the Punisher...
pretty much take
the
a
Punisher...
lot of people if he wanted to.
The Punisher, and Nick knows this.
You're
the
much
Punisher,
more of a Punisher fan than Thanos, too, I assume.
You know this, Nick, is the Punisher and Deadpool have to be basically like R-rated characters. Like, they have to be... They have blood, violence, gore, and shit in their...
I think so,
There's
especially with like what some of the...
gotta be.
Oh yeah.
I think so, especially with some of the stuff that John Bernthal does. And...
I fucking love that series. And Bernthal is one of the best actors that working today, for sure.
Oh yeah.
But even before that, like, I really liked the Punisher growing up. Like, I read some of the original comics, like the Origins and stuff. That like a family friend like gave me like a whole bunch of them whenever I was like a kid. And I still have them somewhere, but they were like fucking dope.
Yeah.
But I've always been a fan of the Punisher, even before Bernthal took on the role. So I would go Punisher easily.
Alright, so coming into the last one here. For Nick, it is 6-3 out of favor of Thanos. And for Tim, it is 5-4 in favor of Thanos.
Leading into the final opponent.
Next up, Thanos or Wonder Woman.
Thanos.
Oh man. Wow.
See, I feel like Wonder Woman, like, I like Wonder Woman quite a bit too.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like she's
She's one of the best
she's
female
one of the
superheroes.
up there ones for me as
Yeah.
well.
100%.
Like, I've watched all of her movies in theaters and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like, she's probably one of the heroes that I'm.
Well, and she was
Okay,
great
no,
in
for
the
sure.
in the animated series as well. Like they were all in it. Like
Yeah.
the
Like
Green
in
Lantern,
the
Wonder
like
Woman.
Justice League and stuff, she
Yeah.
was one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Outside of Batman and Superman, she probably was my favorite.
But like even the Flash and Green Lantern were fucking dope in that series too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I would probably go Wonder Woman by hair on that one too.
All right. So it is 6-4 out of favor of Thanos for Nick, and 5-5 split for 10.
Oh man, it's up to my list now for you boys. For the first time ever here.
Hey, really quick, I think I'm gonna.
Oh shoot, you want to take us pause break?
Sure.
Alright. Next up, we have gotten my list for superheroes, antiheroes, and villains. You ready for this one, Nick?
Yes, sir.
You know who you guys got as your main measuring stick against a gauntlet of
Alright.
competition?
Alright, who is
Your main guy is gonna be the Shredder.
the
Oh,
Shredder?
boy. Shredder.
I didn't see that one coming.
I know.
The main guy.
I know you
Shredder.
did. I knew
Okay.
that. I knew that was gonna be fucking
Dude,
interesting.
I had a Shredder action figure as a kid, and he was a bad son of a bitch.
He kicked a lot of ass, didn't he?
He was, yeah, that was a dope
I'm
action
sure
figure.
he did, man.
Oh man.
Just
So
like how a lot of my action figures all whooped some ass back in the day.
speaking of the Turtles, and me and you, I know have talked a little bit about it, but like out of all the interpretations of anything Ninja Turtle related, like what was your favorite work? Do you think? Out of any of the series they've done, out of any of the movies they've done, like what was your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle interpretation?
The late 80s and 90s one.
The original cartoon?
Yeah.
I like the one we grew up with in like the 2003 to like 2007 or 8 one. That was that was even above the movies, and I would rank, if I had to rank the content, I would probably say the 03 series number 1, and number 2 would be the 1990 movie.
Yeah, I'd probably say the 1990 movie. I honestly like the TMNT movie from like
That was good,
07.
too.
I liked that
That was
one
really
a lot too.
Yeah, I do remember there being like a cartoon one that was like before the last one that was like made by Rogan, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, though I didn't think the Rogan one was like too bad. I
No.
still watched it.
I thought the animation was awesome.
It was.
Yeah, it'll in some way it actually kind of reminded me of watching one of the
Spider-Verse movies.
Yeah.
My main complaint is because like I really like that movie too, but my main complaint would be they didn't do very much to make any of the turtles like distinctive from one another. You know what I mean? In terms of the way they acted, like the dialogue, they kind of just were like, all right,
They were just kind of like
there's them,
and
they were
there's
a comedy
April,
trope.
and there's the it was just kind of like, yeah, this is kind of.
in some
I
way
don't
it's
know.
almost like they took away like the personality.
They did.
I guess
They
how
did.
you want to
100%.
put it, but
That's how I would put it.
yeah,
You
it's
put it better
almost
than me.
like they did need to be more distinguished from
They
each
did,
other.
and it was. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't know who was who.
Yeah,
But,
of
like,
course there's that.
It didn't like. There was nothing that made any of them really stick out. It's just like, well, there's the turtles, there's April, they're the villains, and like the animation was
Right,
fucking sick.
Splinter
I'm
and-
not even shitting on that or the story, but like the turtles went. The whole reason, in essence, was kind of overlooked.
Yeah,
It was just
I
kind of
get
like,
that.
and that would be my biggest complaint about it. But I did really like that movie too. It was entertaining, like, and it was funny too. It was like I'd never watch it
was.
again, but I would. So.
Yeah.
I haven't watched anything Turtles in a while, but I love them.
I think I own. I thought I owned like the original. I know I owned it on like VHS as a kid, but I don't think I have it now. I know I own the TMNT one,
Yeah.
but
So you'd put the 1990 movie as your number one piece of
Probably.
Turtles content?
Probably, just because that's what I probably like. I grew up watching that series.
Dude, even Secret of the Ooze was pretty
but
good.
Yeah,
honestly.
I like that
It
one.
was a lot
too.
lighter, but it was still pretty cool.
It was good.
Yeah. The original was just better, but
Oh, the original is better than every movie
Secret of
they've
the
tried to
Ooze
come out
was
with
good.
since.
Yeah.
The original was the best. All right, well, first up, boys, you have gotten the Shredder. Hope you're on board. He's a bad son of a bitch. But can he withstand what he's up against tonight? We shall see.
Name off the names.
The Shredder or Omni-Man?
Omni-Man.
Damn!
Yeah.
Kicking the Shredder's
I'm
ass.
gonna go with Omni-Man.
Omni-Man's strong as fuck. But this is about your fandom too. This is about who you're taking over who.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely as far as like being
Omni-Man is
more.
the guy that basically said the first word in this podcast.
what Omni-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Norman, whatever the hell his last name is. You know, Mark!
You know, Omni-Man's kind of a prick, for being real. I grew up on Shredder, I'm going Shredder.
He's kind of fun. Short and sweet, but that was fucking... He's kind of a prick. Oh, man. Dude, he's a great character, though.
He is. I like J.K. Simmons a lot,
Yeah.
too.
He's kind of a prick. Very simply stated. Oh, man. The Shredder and Nick's got Omni-Man. All right, well, next up, we've got the Shredder or Cyclops / Scott Summers. I'm not changing any of my list in accordance to with what you did, but I'm like,
I'm
damn.
going Cyclops.
Oh, man.
Cyclops.
Like I said, like, as a kid watching the animated series, like, Wolverine, obviously, everybody loves Wolverine. He's sick.
Uh-huh.
But, like, Cyclops, out of the, like, the X-Men, he was my favorite one, probably. In the end. And then, like,
Really?
the series.
More than Wolverine?
Came around. I mean, like I said, everybody loves Wolverine. Yeah. And then in the film series, Wolverine was easily the baddest son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Easily. As was definitely, like, intended. It was like, dude, he like hogged like some of the best drama scenes. He had the best action scenes.
That's
Yeah,
why
that
I
was
mean
just
I
like-
really
yeah,
liked.
like even
he was
from that
great.
standpoint.
But
like,
Hugh Jackman,
I really liked
Hugh
First
Jackman was
Class
made for that shit.
because there wasn't a whole lot of Wolverine. Like First Class was like the prequel, and not even that I was against Hugh Jackman's Wolverine because I thought the Wolverine and Logan were great.
Yeah.
Those were great movies, but yeah, man, they fucked Cyclops in the film series.
You're
And he
going
was a great
Cyclops,
character. Yeah, for sure.
And Nick's going Cyclops. All right, well, the Shredder or Wonder Woman.
Oh, Wonder Woman. Easy. Like I said, she's probably pretty up there for me as well.
She's one of the best all-time like female superheroes for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been a fan of her since I was like a kid too.
Well, like that, I don't know, man. That show elevated all those characters too. Like even Martian Manhunter and the Flash, and like after that, the Flash got fucking huge too.
Mm-hmm.
Like after that Justice League show.
They tried with Green Lantern, but the Ryan Reynolds movie just flopped.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't.
Green
think that
Lantern
movie
was still
horrible.
pretty fucking cool though.
He
Like
was.
the
He was a cool
character is.
Yeah.
There's like
The
multiple
character
versions
still
of that
is,
too.
and yeah, been different people to say that they are like Green Lanterns because of the whole core thing.
What would you say, Nick? The Shredder?
Yeah, he's been a hater on Wonder Woman, so we'll see.
The Shredder or Wonder Woman?
I'll go Wonder Woman on that one.
Okay.
Just kind of thinking about it, yeah.
Shredder, man. He's getting his ass whooped so
I
far.
took him. Once.
Yeah, but it's not looking good. Next up, we've got the. Next up, we've got the Shredder, or you're gonna understand why in a second. Wolverine
Oh my
slash
God.
Oh my god.
Well, you're
Slash
putting him up
Logan.
against mega hitters.
/ James Howlett.
Like, these are some of, like, my favorites, the best.
I know, but I threw them out there, man. I'm being honest with it.
Wolverine, easy.
Wolverine.
Oh, man.
It's a bad zone.
I know,
pick.
it's not like... I didn't know.
Dude.
Oh, shit. Next up, we got the Shredder or Nightwing.
Dude, Nightwing, bro.
Nightwing. Nightwing.
Nightwing?
Nightwing.
Do you have any thoughts on that, Nick? On what do you think of Nightwing? Dick Grayson, man, he's the only one that ever became Nightwing.
I like the fact that he's a character where it was probably the first time out of anybody in any like story or comic where they actually showed that like he improved with like donning different costume and things like that.
He matured. He became
The first time that we've seen a character basically outbreak on their own.
Yeah.
Dude, is it just me, or like whenever you watch Batman Beyond, like for whatever reason, it was so like cool and satisfying to see like all the old suits and like the tubes, like in the Batcave and shit. It was like, you know, because they showed all the different, you know, from the, you're like, oh man. But that series was so cool.
Those
dude.
were always my favorite parts of each episode. Was always seeing those in the background inside the Batcave.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
You guys both took him. Yeah,
Plus,
this is
just
not.
big Batman guy. So.
This is not
Nightwing,
looking
yeah.
good for Shredder.
No.
Shredder's getting whooped around. At this point,
Dude,
yeah.
I picked him like I still had some to fill out after him, but I guess just overthinking. I was like, he's probably gonna do fine, and like,
I mean, but look at the list.
No, I know. It is not. I mean, like, I don't know about you, but I know probably Nick's take on this one. But it might not be looking any easier either. We got the Shredder or the Punisher, Frank Castle.
Well, I know obviously what Nick's picking here. I don't know near as much Punisher content. I feel
You
like,
should watch some.
yeah, I mean, I could. I
Because
easily could.
because I have watched all versions of the Punisher, believe it or not, like the Bernthal, the Thomas Jane, the one with that one guy. I keep forgetting his name.
Was it that 80s one with Dolph Lundgren or whoever?
There is that one too.
I've never seen that.
I was gonna probably say that one last. The one with that like that Ray Stevenson guy or whatever his name was.
You would know better than me, I feel like.
Yeah, you've probably seen even more Punisher. But like, I've
There
seen
was a
most of the
Punisher
stuff.
movie that was called like Punisher Warzone, and it came out like 2008, I think.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. In all of Marvel, the Punisher is probably my number 2
Well,
favorite
yeah.
character.
I knew you were really big on him too.
Only behind Spider-Man.
I didn't feel like I'm going to piss you guys off big time and toss a bone to Shredder just by default.
That doesn't piss me off. If
'Cause I
you're
don't
more
know
familiar
enough,
with it, yeah, that makes sense. That's why I took Thanos over Steel.
But yeah, so that makes Shredder look a little better. Nick's still he's.
I don't think
Shredder's
he's getting
getting
one
the
to him.
floor wiped on Nick's side.
All right, well, next up, we have got the Shredder or Michelangelo.
Oh, bro. Mikey. Come on.
Mikey, like
He hates Shredder.
He's like, this ain't fucking hard at all, dude.
Oh, shit. Well, that one was a little more on the same even ground because they're both in the same thing.
But yeah, Mikey was like, the comic relief, man. He was the good time of the
Definitely,
series.
dude.
Oh, yeah. He's probably the most popular character for sure.
I would say like Raph or Mikey would probably be my favorite, personally.
Next up, we have got the Shredder or Green Lantern. Let him. Yeah. Let's see what do you think, Nick?
Shredder on that actually.
Are you
Damn,
kidding?
really?
Yeah.
You hate him?
You think Green Lantern's a little ass bitch?
Did you like him in the Justice League show?
I mean, it's depending on which one. Also, like
The 01, that one that ran for a few seasons. That's like the one that like he's. I feel
So
like he
we're
was
saying
probably
that
the,
Green
maybe the
Lantern?
best in. No, you could say all of the Green Lanterns.
Yeah,
just,
just
what do you think of the
Green Lantern
character?
as a character.
All of the content combined.
I mean, I like him, and yeah, but I'm just gonna go
Taking Shredder.
'cause,
You're throwing
yeah,
Shredder one finally.
just like Shredder more as a character, of course.
No clean sweep. Yeah, Shredder's got no love. Yeah, you guys really make it seem like you like him. I'm just kidding. There have been some. There have been some real mother like. There was no way Wolverine was gonna lose that, especially like him.
Yeah, I'm going Green Lantern. I think with that one.
Oh man.
Green Lantern.
All right. I don't know if it's looking any better. Next up, we've got the Shredder or Two-Face Harvey Dent.
Oh, bro. Great villain. I'll give it to Nick. I'll let Nick take the floor first.
Two-Face, yeah.
Yeah, I go Two-Face as well. I like.
Yeah.
The
He's a great
animated
character.
series, like, dude, his arc of becoming Two-Face in the animated series was fantastic. I thought Tommy Lee Jones, like, I know Batman Forever was over the top, but we kind of like were talking about it.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey as the Riddler and Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, that was just fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Both of them played them expertly, I thought.
Oh yeah. I always stick up for Batman Forever.
I mean, it was definitely over the top and comic booky, but that was what it was.
No, it was
How it
fun.
was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It was a toy movie too. You know, they were gonna sell a shitload of merch and everything on it. They made rides at Six Flags over it. We just talked about that. Damn, was that last episode where we were talking about roller coasters and shit? Did we talk about that on air?
We might have.
No,
Probably.
dude, Two-Face in most interpretations, and like when we watched that arc, like at the apartment, that was like one of the best fucking things I've seen. Like
Oh, yeah, that
him
was
becoming
fantastic.
Two-Face, that was just a few episode like combo. That was amazing. Like, I don't know. Harvey always had definitely an interesting arc, but like it's
Yeah.
kind of shitty too for him. Like
He has a really good story. Though.
he does.
Sometimes, like if you guys have watched any of the Cape Crusader on Prime, the newest one that's like the TV-14 animated series.
I
that
have
Prime
only
released.
like one time.
Yeah, I watched a few of the episodes, but like Harvey in that series is kind of more of like a, even as a politician, dude, he's a little bit more of like a stuck-up prick
Yeah.
in the series, like even at the beginning. But his arc is interesting as hell for a comic book
Oh yeah.
character.
Oh yeah. Well, even in the Dark Knight, the story they told was amazing. Like just with his, fall and like the Joker wanted to prove like anybody can flip,
Mm-hmm.
and like all he did was switch the locations because he knew Batman was gonna get there first. Harvey became Two-Face. It was all fucked up, man. That was a great movie though, and like now for a
One
long
of the best of all
for
time.
over a decade, I was preferring The Dark Knight Rises, but I may have gotten to the point where I've begun to take The Dark Knight over it again,
Mhm.
I think The Dark Knight, like, not that The Dark Knight Rises.
I love
isn't
The
a
Dark Knight
fantastic
Rises.
film, but like
Yeah,
I think
like-
The Dark Knight is just one of the best movies ever.
It is.
Yeah.
It changed cinema the last, 25 years for sure. Like, one of the most, I would say it was definitely one of the best films since, 2000,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's in the top 10 for that, for sure.
I'd say so. Definitely.
Probably in, the top 3. I don't know. A lot of shit came out. Revenge of the Sith. Yeah. We can't go that far.
It's all personal preference.
We can't go that far.
Yeah.
We're gonna definitely say top 10.
But yeah, it's a great film.
So you guys will take Two-Face, right?
Yep.
All right.
Two-Face,
Next
yeah.
up, and this is it. And I think Nick has only taken. Who did you take Shredder over?
Green Lantern.
Yeah.
That's it? Wow.
And I took him over
Omni-Man?
Omni-Man, and there was
The
one
Punisher,
other.
right?
The Punisher, yeah.
That's fucking wild. Then you took Green Lantern and Michelangelo?
Yep.
Damn, Shredder got his ass whooped. Next up is the Shredder, or probably, and you can confirm this one way or another. Tell me if I'm wrong. How about that? Just tell me. But I do believe the biggest overall bad of all time in Marvel, Doctor Doom. That's who the Shredder is going up against. Right? Isn't he the biggest probably out of everybody in the comics in Marvel?
One of the big ones.
Because before the movies, Thanos was not as big as he was.
Mm.
You know?
No.
It was more of like a kind of a shorter story. But like I feel like Doctor Doom was like always what they really wanted to get down to, you know, down the road, because he's one of the biggest villains of all time in Marvel. More so than Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, he's going to end the list. What do you guys think of him versus the Shredder? And he will be in, what is it, the Avengers Doomsday? When does that come out? Robert Downey Jr. playing him? Yeah. People are dumb for getting pissed at that.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, he was just the Iron Man.
He was.
Cast
he was.
somebody else.
Right.
They can't. They could.
Just
I don't know why
Robert
they
Downey
chose to do
Jr.
that.
could move on and
Yeah.
do other projects. Like, you don't
I will never be
understand.
Iron Man
Exactly.
again. And so that's how they got around it. So I kind of thought that was weird too, but I was like, I mean, I don't know. I don't really have a. I'm not saying there wasn't one, but I don't know who you would have casted in that role, you know, either.
I don't know who they would have went with.
Too bad
if they're
MF
gonna
Doom
be
never
another
got the
pick.
chance.
I mean,
The rapper
definitely
MF
maybe
Doom.
somebody that
Yeah.
like, wouldn't have had the chance, or however you want to put it. Like,
We'll see. Doomsday and then Secret Wars follows that, right? I think like the next
yeah.
year. And that's the one that they're like rumoring, like, oh, Toby's gonna be in that one, and Andrew Garfield and all these other people. And
You know what? I'm gonna toss another bone. Shredder.
yeah,
Like I feel
you're more
like,
familiar with the
yeah,
Shredder, I'm sure.
like
I don't
Dr.
really know
Doom,
all
I
that
think
much.
is a really cool character from what I know about him and his look and everything. Like I think he is cool, but I don't feel like I know enough to like give him a. I'm sure if I knew him a lot as a character, I'd probably pick him, but because of my familiarity more with Ninja Turtles, I'd probably have to pick Shredder.
All right, well, yours was 7-3 out of favor of the Shredder. And what do you think, Nick?
Shredder.
8-2.
8-2 out of the favor. Yeah, Shredder, you know, he got a little bit whooped, but
He did.
he did win a couple times.
He did.
So
He took a
Yeah.
beating there. But yeah, there were some heavy hitters. There were some interesting guys. Well, you got to play this or that tonight, Nick. And next up, we will be right back with Big Dick Nick, round 2, solo episode.
Yep.
And we're going to come back with a good old-fashioned round of the good, the bad, and the shits.
Oh yeah.
Stay with us.
Alright.
We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from our break, and it is time for the good, the bad, and the shits. Nick, you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
You're back
I'm
on
ready.
the segment.
Yep.
Elijah, do you want to throw one out?
Yeah, I can start. What do you guys think about John Cena strictly as an actor?
Strictly as an actor. Like, talking
Yes.
about as far as, like, whenever he's actually done with his run going on right now, or...
Just yeah, like his
Body of work as
everything
an
he's
actor
done in
so
like
far.
TV and film.
Have you seen all the Peacemaker?
I have all the first season. I was thinking about checking out the new one once it comes out, too.
I thought is it not out yet?
Not
Or
yet,
did it
no.
start like debuting again or not? I
I
thought
know
that it
there's a
started
trailer out for
Uh,
it.
Maybe that's what it was. I think I watched all of the first season or most of it, like, because it came out a few years back, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
2022, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I think he's been good in a lot of the stuff he's been in, but
And that Heads of State
You
movie
know.
that just came out, that was actually pretty entertaining.
Yeah, because I also watched Playing with Fire. That was kind of a funny movie. I watched Ricky Stenicki.
yeah, that was good.
That was funny, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like John Cena just like he's not out here like winning Oscars. He doesn't take himself like too seriously as an actor, but he's like he can be in action movies because just the way he looks, his build and everything, but also like he has a comedic tone to like everything he's in
Right.
as well. I enjoy most of his projects. I don't think he's like, you know, grade A, like, oh, this is like an A-list actor or anything, but I think he's like good. I enjoy a lot of his projects.
Yeah. Yeah, most of them haven't been bad. Like, I've liked a lot of what he's been in most of the time. Like,
I'm gonna probably say fair for Cena as an actor. I think he's been in some stuff that I have liked so far.
Yeah.
Also, there's like some stuff I've never seen that he's been in, but everything, especially like lately that I've seen that he's done, I gravitated towards.
yeah.
There's probably some stuff that he's done that I just probably would enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I just never have gotten around to watching. But
He's had a hell of a
Fair.
run too. I remember like even back in the day, like The Marine and Legendary and all those
12
movies.
Yeah.
rounds. It was some of them was like the
Rounds.
same
So,
damn movie.
fun fact, very first movie that he was in, and Robert Patrick also happened to be in that with them, and it's like, even after like all this time, somehow they're like together in Peacemaker, because
Yeah.
Robert Patrick's his dad in it.
Dude, Robert Patrick's a real dick in a lot of stuff.
He just pops up in everything.
He
You know?
does.
Agent Doggett in X-Files.
He was Johnny Cash's dad. And
Anytime he's a
fucking-
dad.
Yeah, he was Johnny Cash's dad
was a
in
prick.
that movie too.
Anytime he's a dad, he's a prick.
Well, where were you?
Just you don't want him to play a dad. If he's a dad, he's gonna be a son of a bitch.
Ain't that the truth?
He just has that permanent, like, pissy looking face.
Yeah. Very serious.
Yeah,
He was like in the Terminator movie too, wasn't he? The second one.
yeah,
maybe?
T2, because he was the T-1000.
John Cena. So I guess he'll be full-time actor after the end of 2025.
Yeah, looking that way.
It'll be it, Nick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be sad.
yeah, we saw
Everybody's
what's
leaving.
supposedly the last performance in St. Louis, him and Randy, which again, still thought I'd never see that in this day and age.
The last real champion.
Yep. It's all gonna be paper title shit from here on out.
He's going to take the real belt with him.
So you're going fair.
Yep.
Seen as an actor. You as well?
Yeah, fair.
All right.
Who's up next with it?
You want to take it, Nick? You got one? Or do you want me to go?
You can go ahead and go.
All right. Well, this was a random one I thought of fucking days ago.
Really?
What do you guys think of the magician profession? Is it a profession, or do they not get paid shit, you think?
I mean, I feel like it used to be more of a profession. Like, you know, you could have more. There used to be more of like a want for those sort of attractions because there was less entertainment.
Yeah.
But now there's like not that there's not magicians that
Magic
don't
shows
still
and
make
shit.
it, like Branson and like all these like
Right.
little
It's almost
towns
like
still have
dependent
them.
on like the actual number of attractions that's
Yeah.
existing out there. Even it's like probably
Just
like
not
the
the same
flow
as
of
it
like
used to be.
how the circus even or something like that. Could
Yeah,
turn
same
out to
same
be.
thing with the circus. Like the circus used to be a much bigger business than it is now. They
Mhm.
still exist,
Yeah.
but there's not as much of like a need or want for them because there's so much other entertainment nowadays as well.
Yeah.
I think Magic itself, like, I mean, it's all sleight of hand and all bullshit, but it's also still cool. So I think it's kind of underrated.
It's neat.
Because everybody kind of, like, pokes fun at it now. Like, dude, I thought a lot of that Magic stuff was, like, Chris Angel and David Blaine. I still don't know how the fuck they do 3/4 of the things they do.
I don't either.
They're, like, still incredible to me.
Mm.
So... in that aspect, I'd probably say underrated.
I still can't explain.
I still appreciate it as an art.
Oh yeah. I can't explain some of those tricks and things, but you know that a lot of it, they're okay because they've lived through all this shit, you know?
Right.
That they've done and been through and the tricks. So, I mean...
I just still don't know
Magic
how.
is an illusion. I just don't know how the hell it works.
Some of it, like, there's certain things you can easily learn, like certain... card tricks, hand tricks, sleight of hand, certain things you can do. But, like, yeah, like the really good ones, or, yeah, like the illusionist, the mentalist, like the ones that you're like, how the fuck did they even, oh, your card's up there, or whatever. Like, how do you even do some of this shit?
Right.
You know? So, in that aspect, I would say, probably a little underrated, because I don't feel like necessarily it's as much of a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Like, people kind of poke fun at it a little bit, if anything, more than anything now. Like, it used to be like a, holy fuck, this guy's like...
There's always like magic people at the carnival and shit like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
The fair.
They're kind of like the sideshow attraction now, you know? They're within that group. And they're no better than the ventriloquist. Nothing against the ventriloquist. If you can do that, that's kind of impressive too.
Oh yeah.
Right.
There's no doubt about that. Nick, what do you think? What do you think of the magician profession? You think it's underappreciated? Underrated? Fair? You think it's a little horseshit and it's overrated?
Underrated.
Underrated?
Yeah.
Did you ever go to any of the magic shows as a kid?
I probably might have went to like maybe one or two, just probably really a long time ago. I used to see illusionists before.
Yeah, I remember going to one of them in like Branson as a kid. I was probably like 7 or 8 maybe.
Yeah.
And they were like asking for a volunteer from the crowd. They're like, can we get a volunteer? And like, just, it was one of those things where it was like, clearly my dad, he was not one of the people that was going to want to go up there and volunteer. And my brother, just being a shithead, was like, oh, pick him. And they ended up picking my dad to come up for the shit. It was hilarious. But Devin immediately was like, oh, fuck. Like, he knew, he like thought he was in trouble as soon as they picked him. That was like one of the funniest memories I remember from that, though. That used to be a thing too. Like, that just goes back to the introvert thing. Like, I remember always like enjoying those kinds of shows as a kid, like Magic and any of those kind of things at like Six Flags or Branson that you'd go in and watch.
Yeah.
But I never wanted to be picked to like come up and do the shit in front of everybody.
No, if it was something I didn't, if it was something dumb, I was like, no, I don't even want to fucking be acknowledged to get up and do this.
Yeah.
And of course, it's always the people around you. They're like, oh, you better get him up there. That kind of shit. And you don't want to. If it's something like that. Like, I want to say, like, one of Corey's, like, diabetes, like, retreats we used to go to, like, the Millennium Hotel before it's whatever is going on with it these days. They used to be in there, like, every February, probably. And we would go in and just have, like, a weekend and, you know, they do activities and all the other shit. So, like, we'd just be going to these random events, like, throughout the day with, like, other kids.
Yeah.
And be doing stuff like that. Some of it was kind of not too bad, but I was still like, damn. Could be enjoying my weekend off at home, you know?
Right.
But it was a hotel, so it was kind of nice in a way, too. It's so obnoxious, though, whenever you're with somebody. They're like, oh, we gotta get up, we gotta check out. It's like, fuck, it's like 7.
So
We still have this
honestly,
room.
though, I really do think if it is a big hotel, it should be checkout should be 24 hours from when you check in. It shouldn't be you checked in at 8:30 p.m. You got to be out of here by 11 a.m.
Yeah.
That's horseshit. That's like not even really worth it in a lot of ways. If you're not staying more than one night, that's like kind of bullshit sometimes. If you're not gonna if you like just need to put your head down on a pillow for the night on the road, like you might as well get a Motel 6 or something. Because like there's no point in paying for anything more. Hotels kind of fuck you, to be honest, with the whole like checkout time. Like, why does it matter?
Not a lot of wiggle room there. Yeah.
Like, why?
And before noon, that's crazy. Like, you expect the people to get up, get all their shit gathered, ready, get themselves
especially
ready,
for all
and
the
get the
people
fuck out
that
of there.
end up staying at those kinds of places and having their drinks and stuff like the night before, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last thing I want to do is get my ass up like really early. Whoever you're with, or if it's family or whoever, they're always like, "Let's go!"
Would almost be
my
like.
God.
Would almost be like.
I'm going alone next time.
Would almost be like in the Hangover movies, like.
Yeah. Where's Doug? We were just talking about The Hangover not too long ago.
What?
Dude, remember when we went to go see The Hangover 3 and then like this is the end like a week or two later?
Yeah.
That was dope.
And really quick too, not long ago I was watching those Between Two Fern videos with Zach Galifianakis, and I watched the one that he did with Bradley Cooper, where they end up freaking smacking each other. It was some funny stuff.
Yeah, those were pretty funny.
Yeah, I remember whenever you showed that to me for the first time, Elijah, and I was like busting out laughing.
Wasn't it just like his show with like a guest each time?
Yeah, and he just was like make it as awkward and like weird as possible basically every time.
Yeah.
Dude, he got big again there for a minute after the success of The Hangover, like Galifianakis. He was in that Due Date movie with Robert Downey Jr. and he was in all the Hangovers.
The campaign with Farrell.
Yeah.
He had a run.
But what was the one? We talking about the magician still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both said underrated.
Underrated. All right, Nick, what do you got for us?
Is Christopher Reeve the best Superman of all time? And if he is, what was like all of like the best and positive things about him? Like, what could make somebody want to be more like him as far as like bettering themselves, things like that? Like just kind of being like kind of the message of like that Superman, and if he's like the all-time favorite, if he's like a fair or underrated.
I mean, I feel like it's almost like there was such a gap between his run of movies and when they returned with them that like he almost has to be considered the best because he's like the legend, he's the classic.
I think whenever you bring that up, actually, Elijah, that is true, especially whenever it's like just how there was a bigger gap than how there were with the Batman movies, because it's like, yeah, there's been plenty of Batmans popping up, but it's like I haven't seen Superman for a really long time anywhere, to be honest.
He just feels like the most defined
Yeah.
Superman of all time. That was him,
That's what they almost seemingly want to do with this new one too, is to sort of make him like kinda like almost the same like his, but it's still gonna be different in some way, like, but
So basically, Christopher Reeve Superman.
yeah.
I'm gonna admit that I'm probably for sure the least familiar with his actual Superman movies.
Like this
out
is
of,
like
us three.
like I feel like this movie, honestly, by James Gunn is like a second attempt to like what Bryan Singer was literally trying to do with Superman Returns.
And honestly, I
have seen Superman.
I
Returns,
might
actually.
be one of the few, but like I really, really liked Superman Returns. Like, I honestly was super into that one.
Yeah,
I kinda like
I
how they
didn't
just-
like completely like hate on the movie or nothing. And what's funny is that I like Brandon Routh and pretty much like a lot of other things he's in, because he's in like Scott Pilgrim and a couple of other movies and shows.
Yeah, that one kind of just like ended up flying under the radar after a while, but I like enjoyed how they just picked up right into it. There was no like, they're like, we've been through the Superman backstory however many times. We're just gonna get it down to business. He's already Superman, and this is the story.
Yeah.
You know, and it felt very.
That was how his were.
That was like Superman Returns was like.
Oh yeah. No, you don't have to tell an
very
origin
comic
story every
booky
fucking
too.
time.
Like, he had the bright suit. Like it felt back. It kind of felt like the classic Superman still, but like for a modern era, and I liked that vibe.
Yeah, that movie and this new movie, they seem to like pretty much utilize the old theme as well from the Christopher Reeve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean he's the blueprint, so I would probably have to say.
Literally.
I mean, I think fair, because I think Christopher Reeve's just as like everybody basically thinks he is the best Superman. Like I don't think that there's much of an argument that he wouldn't be, just because he is the most defined. And if you look at Christopher Reeve as a career, Superman is what defined him.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know Henry Cavill should have gotten more movies, man.
Honestly,
fucked
I
up.
definitely will agree with you on that, because it's like everybody also likes Henry Cavill as
Yeah. He was
Superman
great.
as well. Because this also goes back to our one talk we had last time. Because I saw Superman Returns in the theaters. I saw Man of Steel in the theaters. If we want to include Batman v Superman, I saw that in the
It
theaters.
was technically his second one, is what they consider it. And then, but Justice League, that was almost what they consider his, because he was like kind of the lead in each one, you know, too.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, these are all his, but it's kind of bullshit, because it's just like, well, not really, because he had to share with other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And did you say kids movies?
I said it wasn't his movie.
Oh. No, I was gonna say, yeah, those were pretty dark, really.
They
But
were.
I don't know. That's what I mean, though. He had to like share with everybody else too. So it's like I kind of wish we'd gotten more. Like he should have gotten a trilogy by Zack Snyder, or like at least something that he, you know, maybe he directed the first one and then he got two other ones, you know, that weren't completely. Because I mean, I know it was Batman versus Superman. They're like, we need to bring this to live action for the first time, and like, I am not a hater on that movie, like a lot of people are. You know, I'm not saying it's like the best piece of Batman or Superman cinema of all time either.
Right.
But I definitely don't think it was. I recognize the critiques of it, but also like I think it's better in other ways than people give it credit for. But I really loved like Henry Cavill as Superman. And I don't have anything bad to say about Christopher Reeve. Like I've probably seen maybe the first one or the second one, because I flipped those on the same. But I don't even know, unless I was a kid, like younger, I don't really remember any time in, especially the last 10, 15 years, ever watching those.
Gotcha.
So I would probably say he's fair, because I don't really have anything. I wish things had turned out differently for Henry Cavill Superman, you know, which was like this era and stuff. But I mean, we'll see what happens. Like, I'm looking forward to the movie tomorrow, big time.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah.
And obviously, we're gonna take a big ass group there and have a good time.
Yeah, I'm also interested in seeing like all of like the kinds of like hidden things or Easter eggs they might have in the movie as well, because they sometimes do that too.
And it's gonna lead to a Supergirl movie like next year or something like that too.
Yeah, I have been hearing the news like already trying to burst out like that about like another Supergirl already.
I mean, I feel like if they're gonna try to spin off into a new universe, then you know this is how it's gonna start. And I
They might
definitely
as
think
well,
Superman's gonna
because
be a
like
success.
Henry
Yeah.
Cavill's not going to be Superman anymore, nor like the girl that was like Supergirl in that Flash movie that Keaton ended up returning in to play his Batman.
Even though right after that they're like, nope, it doesn't mean anything. It's over. That kind of gave people less incentive to go see Aquaman, like this Aquaman sequel,
Yeah.
and then the Blue Beetle movie, because they're like, nope, we're rebooting the whole fucking universe basically, because they're like, oh, we're gonna bring Henry Cavill back for Black Adam, and then Black Adam was what it was.
Right.
It wasn't the worst thing I ever seen, but it was just, it wasn't the best thing. I don't think I've ever rewatched it.
Right.
But there's some stuff I did really like that I've never rewatched too, so that's not always a best
indicator.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are where we are now, and I've even heard that he's like talking about, the fact that if he's doing this whole universe, James Gunn, he said he's like having the hardest time fitting in where his Batman is gonna go, like how it kind of all works. And if you think about it, it does make a little bit of sense, because some of the other heroes actually have super powers, and Batman might be like our favorite and like really cool and shit, but he doesn't actually have physical superpowers. Like, he has a lot of abilities and shit, but he's got all this technology too. But a lot of the other ones actually have.
That's why.
So I don't know if that
interested
affects
in this movie too, because it's not just gonna be Superman. Mind that fact. There's gonna be like other like heroes in it, pretty much.
Is there?
Yeah.
Who's rumored to be in it?
So there's gonna be like one of the Green Lantern
Yeah, I heard
people
about
that's
that.
gonna be a guy named Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, and
Okay.
then Mr. Terrific.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
I knew
Hawkgirl was
Hawkgirl
gonna
and
be in it.
Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I definitely knew Green Lantern.
Dude,
I thought I heard Hawkgirl
Green
as
Lantern
well.
deserves another shot on fucking live action, like,
Yeah, that's why I'm
movie or
glad that
something.
we are gonna be seeing a new Lantern character showing up in a movie.
To be honest, and like, I'm not saying I thought it was perfect, but like, I really didn't hate the Green Lantern movie that much.
I didn't either.
I really didn't think it was that bad.
No, not too bad. Just kind of sucks how like they almost kind of set it up like there was gonna be another one like at the end of it, and then just kind of never happened.
Well, it's because it flopped.
Yeah.
And then he went on to be Deadpool
Yeah,
because
which
it flopped.
worked out better for him. A lot of people have been in both franchises at this point.
Yeah, some have.
So yeah, I think we both said fair on Christopher Reeve.
Nice.
Elijah, what do you got?
Alright, well, we talked about it a little off air. It's Nick's Stomping Ground. These things are an old classic.
Oh boy.
What do we think about the Jack in the Box tacos?
Oh man. The Nick Special.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, they're reasonable as hell too. I think how even much are they now? Like $1?
So, like two of them $1.99.
Yeah.
Really? I thought they were like 2 for $1. I guess it used to be.
Used to be, but yeah.
Oh, man. That's the. I don't know, man.
That's everything though. Still reasonable as hell.
Yeah.
Is it?
2 for 2. That's not bad.
But yeah, I mean, I like the tacos. They're cheap, but
Oh,
they're
yeah,
like
dude.
they're pretty good.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
they're
cheap,
not great
good.
for you, but they're fucking fantastic.
Could definitely eat a lot of them, man.
Not a ton from any fast food places.
No. So I mean, you see the grease on that pack, you know what you're getting.
It's gonna be some good shit.
But man, yeah,
Yeah.
you can eat like 8 to 10 of those things.
It's
You
like
might not feel great after, but in the time you're gonna have a great time.
right. It's like I know I can't resist.
Get a little bit of that ranch, dip it in.
I was about to say that other than its taco sauce, dude, like with that ranch, it's just fucking amazing.
It is. That buttermilk shit, man. Jack in the Box. They got like everything on that
Yeah,
menu.
they
too.
do.
They do.
Those banana French toast sticks, I would go out there and get those, man. Oh my god, those were great. and they would give you like even one of the workers that was like, the chocolate syrup's not that great. Like it tasted good, but it kind of didn't work because it was chocolate, not syrupy. It was kind of like, it wasn't bad though. But those French toast sticks kicked a lot of ass. Got those a few times.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I think their menu is pretty underrated because they got so much stuff on there.
I know.
And they got ice cream, and they got tacos and burgers and wraps and chicken sandwiches,
egg rolls.
They got a lot of shit.
They do have a variety. I was thinking about that literally like this morning.
Breakfast. And all-day breakfast items.
All-day breakfast. One of the only places that still does.
Yeah, because they didn't cave.
Jack in the Box, they don't clown around with that menu.
Nope.
Get it? Because Jack's kind of like, he's kind of like a clown.
Jack, man.
Yeah.
Jack, he's like a classic, just staple to just that head.
Because of everybody always getting like the antenna balls back in the day, and definitely
his commercials have just been on forever, too.
Yeah, I still remember like a lot of the commercials back from even whenever I was a freaking little kid. And
dude, my girlfriend Haley said like she remembers as a kid having a dream that Jack from Jack in the Box kidnapped her and her sister.
What the hell?
He seems like they made a Jack in the Box horror movie.
A Jack in the Box horror movie.
I think it's a Peacock.
Never trust that Jack.
I was about to say, not with that Jack, though, right?
Seems like
because I was like, if it was that Jack, then why am I interested in it?
He might throw you in the trunk, man. Take off.
Yeah, that Jack, he's...
Jack Box versus Art the Clown.
Oh, man. He's talking about art, man. Art! So, honestly, this is what I think about the
art at his restaurants, though. Yeah.
I think they're honestly... Like, people love them, I think, but I think they're a little underrated because, like, they might not be the best quality, but they taste pretty damn good, and they're really cheap. And cheap, in today's climate, man, you don't get 2 tacos for that much. Or, well, for that cheap, I should say.
Yeah.
Even if it is $2 now instead of, 50 cents. Those were the days. You get just a whole shitload of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of people still buy them, man.
Yeah. People will go through and order like 24 of them.
Dude, my mom used to do that. Whenever there'd be like a lot of us over at the house, she would just get like 20 to 28 tacos. Jack in the Box. Dude, that was just back in the day when you could just pile shit to your body. Just everything.
Right.
All day.
Your system was clean regardless. You were like, all right, I feel great. You could drink and shit,
still
and
do
like
it.
you'd be up till 6 a.m.
More than I should, but I don't do it like as often or all day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to avoid not eating some shit, though. You're gonna eat shit.
Right.
This is America, man. It's convenient. Jack in the Box tacos are fantastic, though. What do you think, Nick? Overrated, underrated, or fair on the Jack in the Box tacos?
I'll go ahead and say fair.
All right.
Definitely delish.
They are. What do you got?
Yeah, they are. Well,
Close it out here. Or...
You want to?
I mean, you got one?
What do you do, Nick? Well, Nick, do you have anything else prepared? Or I mean, I was gonna take my turn regardless. But do you have another one?
Nothing really. Was just gonna say, just looking forward to the new movie and all, new Superman, and see how that does. And
Well, tell me what you think about this. How about I'll just come up with another one on the fly relating back to the superhero thing. So the fact that they did ditch Zack Snyder's universe and started this new one, like, what do you think about them rebooting the whole thing over?
them rebooting it overall.
You think it was worth a fresh start? You think like you could have salvaged what they had?
Just as long as I feel like it's done right. We'll see how they do with the other characters that I just mentioned. Who knows if we'll maybe hear some kind of mention or like sort of tease that we could be seeing somebody like some kind of other Batman or something like that show up later on. Because like I said, there's always gonna maybe be something in the background, like newspaper headline or something might have like a character's name on it. Like they've done that in some Marvel stuff before.
He might have just been saying that to throw everybody, like saying, "Oh, I've been having the biggest problem with this," and like watching me in the damn movie, or just at least like a hint of who Batman might be.
Yeah, like I've been trying to keep up on like who's all been saying about who's excited for the new Superman and who's done like what interviews, and somehow apparently Zack Snyder and James Gunn were on Rick and Morty.
Really?
Yeah, it's like some thing that they ended up doing, like they both did cameos on there, and it was literally them.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are you gonna stick around after Superman, and do you intend on it before we even see Superman to see some of the other DC reboot films they're gonna come out with?
Oh yeah, I mean I'll try to keep up with it now that it's a fresh universe. I mean, I think it's kind of a bummer that they had to ditch it and start fresh, but I don't think it was a bad idea because I think it got kind of sloppy for sure.
Yeah, I mean, not too terribly bad. Just depends on how recastings of other characters, even besides Batman, might go. And
yeah, I hope they don't like ditch some of the stuff. Like I think
hopefully we
like
see
Momoa was a great Aquaman though. That's like if they're gonna do Aquaman again, I don't know what they're gonna do about that.
Wonder Woman was a great cast
Wonder
too.
Woman was good too.
So I heard something. James Gunn's literally thinking about keeping Jason Momoa, but to play another character. He's gonna maybe be that character that's named Lobo from Superman's universe.
Lobo's cool.
Yeah.
Lobo's kind of like a intergalactic like metalhead.
Yeah, basically.
Biker dude.
Yeah. Like a space biker dude. It's literally what he is.
Yeah, I could see him playing something like that.
Yeah, just any characters that we might not have seen yet, like that'd be cool too. Like,
so just I would say it's fair. I think that it's not a bad idea. Like I said, it's kind of a bummer they had to do it because some of the castings were good. I kind of liked exploring some of these characters. I like Wonder Woman a lot, so I'm glad she got movies,
Harley Quinn,
Aquaman, and the Birds of Prey, and we like started diving into other things, but it's like, man, it got kind of out of hand. Some of the movies were a little sloppy. It felt like they were just kind of like rushing things out to try to compete, and so now that it's kind of just like clean slate, take your time.
It's almost like, speaking of the rush thing, like how Marvel, they took their time to put out Avengers, but with Justice League in between that and Man of Steel, there was like no time at all.
No.
They definitely rushed it.
Yeah. Just trying to keep up, which was a bad idea. They should just took it at their own pace and made a good universe. Like
the Justice League theatrical version that they made was not terrific either. It was like Snyder's cut was better.
DC also want to be the first to put out like a female lead superhero movie like Wonder Woman before Marvel would for Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow movie because she didn't get her own movie for like a while. Black Widow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't come out until like years after her like on-screen death.
So like her character literally showed up in Iron Man 2 in 2010, and it literally wasn't until like 2020 till they did that with her.
That was like after she had technically died,
Yeah.
like within the
Yeah,
universe.
it was like you're definitely right about that. Yeah, it was like a little bit of like a
I think it was
rewind type of story.
I think it was
Yeah.
definitely made in 2020 and set for release, but then it got pushed back, and I think we did see it in 2021.
Yeah, because that movie was pretty much everything that happened like right after
Civil War, because she was out of the country and everything. Yeah, I didn't think it was bad by any means. Like, I liked Black Widow.
I'd only seen it once still, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah, wasn't bad.
Yeah, did you answer for that one, Nick?
The reboot of the
Yeah, I said
of
fair.
the universe.
Fair.
Fair. We'll see what happens, boys.
We'll see what
The
happens.
kickoff is tomorrow, right? Is Superman.
I'm pumped for it.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole thing starting over. We'll see what happens.
Definitely, it'll be a little bit nostalgic, bring back a little bit of memories, seeing those like other movies, and of course all the Metropolis stuff I've done over the years during childhood. And
Hey, you've met some people at those events, haven't you?
oh yeah, because a lot of times it was like going to a con because I've seen people from like the show Smallville there. I've actually met the original Lois Lane, Noelle Neal from the original 50s Superman. She was the old lady that was in the beginning of Superman Returns.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I might. Well, no. At this point, we don't really have any time unless we just flip it on to like watch one of the Supermans before then. I need to go through and actually watch 1 through 4 though.
At least like
3 and 4. I mean, especially 4, kind of ass.
Yeah.
I
Wasn't
mean,
there one with like a bad Superman or something in there?
yeah, Superman 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think the
Superman
first
the
two
movie
are
and
probably the
Superman
best.
I
2.
think that's what I've heard.
Superman 2 was actually really good.
Yeah. Lex was like way more of a like goofball in 2.
Oh yeah, he totally was.
Luthor.
Like, I feel like that was the thing too, is 1 was a little more, took itself a little more seriously. Like, I liked 1 probably the most.
Yeah.
But 2 felt like, oh, 1 was a mainstream success, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun with these characters in this one.
Right.
You know? And then they just kind of went overboard with 3.
Like,
and
it was almost like
especially
them playing
with
around with
Fantastic
what
Four.
else they could do with, like, after, like, what they've also done prior to the first movie.
Yeah. I think the first is just a damn classic, though.
Them kind of experimenting more with probably, like, as you said, that goofiness that just happened to be, and...
Yeah, there's, like, just a natural sort of, like, not even in a bad way, because, like, obviously I love Superman, but, like, sort of a natural over-the-top cheesiness to it if you want to lean into that with the whole Superman thing.
So, like, one of my favorite parts from that Superman 2, especially the ending, like, one of the goofy parts is, like, whenever there was, like, the bully that beat him up in the diner, like, whenever he lost his powers, but whenever he comes back after getting the powers back.
He just whoops his ass.
Yeah, what's funny is that literally I watched just that part on YouTube and somebody literally titled it, Superman comes back to kick some ass or something like that.
It's kind of
I
hilarious.
was like, that's awesome.
That's the message, though, in that movie. Is he gets bullied by this guy when he doesn't have his powers.
Superman comes back to kick some ass.
And then he comes back to this guy and he just like fucking runs him across the bar and like beats the shit out of him. And then he's like, it's time to take out the trash. And like dumps him in a trash can and shit. It's like,
because
man, you came back and bullied this guy.
Because it's like the dude
He
is
got
eating
superpowers.
food.
That's not even fair.
Because it's like
No, he's got super.
it's because the dude
Powers.
was eating food and he was like, hey, I've never seen garbage eat garbage.
Yeah, I've never
before."
seen garbage eat garbage before. That line is
I know.
classic.
Yeah, it definitely is, bro.
Damn, if they had made Batman more in line with when they made those, maybe they could have had a collaboration back in like the late 70s or 80s, you know?
A lot of people had dreamed of Keaton's Batman and that Superman together.
That Batman movie was in basically developmental hell for 10 years because it was supposed to, they signed on for it in 79 and it didn't come out until 80.
That I actually didn't know.
Yeah, it was like 10 years before, like
Damn.
where they got the the rights to make it, and they were
Huh.
trying to make it, and you know, it just got.
Well, it got
delayed.
made when it got made, and it turned out good.
Yeah.
And like we pretty much also know the story that Michael Keaton, despite being casted, like apparently people almost like wanted to protest against him being in Batman at first.
Everybody said he was too small.
And he wasn't like that established at that point within a lot of like roles that would be like, oh yeah, this guy fits Batman. you
And
know?
some people saw him in Beetlejuice, and they're like, "Really? You're gonna have him be
Beetlejuice
Batman?"
is gonna
But
be
look at
Batman.
how big and recognizable it
Yeah.
made him though after.
Oh
all
yeah,
these
no, it was
years.
against all the haters, but they said like he was a great Batman.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he
we
did a
literally got
great
to see
couple of
him.
films.
We literally got to see him come back in another movie a few years ago too. Like,
He did.
It was like Batman, Batman Returns, and Batman Forever were all like great, and then Batman and Robin's like, okay, this is pretty cheesy. It's pretty off the rails.
Mr. Freeze.
Nipple suit.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Ice,
Not
Ice,
that,
baby.
but
you're not sending me to the cooler.
Bane was fucking ridiculous. Now,
Honestly,
honestly,
fucking Bane in that movie.
Uma
dude.
Thurman, I've never seen her not kill it in a role. She's just a fantastic actress, but she still killed it.
Yeah.
She was like the one in that
Yeah.
movie that I'm like, Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy was fantastic. But everything else
Yeah.
about that movie was like,
No, I didn't hate. Honestly, I mean, it was corny with the stuff, but like, I really didn't hate Arnold as Mr. Freeze. You know,
Yeah.
like I didn't
yeah, I
think
mean,
it was that
it was
bad.
like over
I
the
thought
top
it was
meant
that
to
was
be.
a very much a toy movie, also though, but like to way more light of an extreme than Batman, because Batman Forever still had a little bit of darkness to it, but like Batman and Robin, they just ditched all of the mystique about Batman. They're like, yep, the city's gonna love you guys. You're gonna be out there all the time. In front, it's just like that's never like the thing is about Christian Bale's Batman is like they rejected him for a long time. Like they didn't want him, or people, you know, acted like he was the one causing problems and he was trying to help. And like it was almost too welcoming, and he had no mystique by the time they got to Batman and Robin. And they were in like raffles and shit like that in their suits. It was like, what the fuck is going on? But you know, it was also just, you know, there was a lot of imperfections with that movie.
Oh yeah.
But it still had an impact on my childhood too. You know?
Yeah.
But the Villains Cafe, man, they put that in Six Flags.
Honestly, I thought that area was so sick.
It
as a
was.
kid,
It was fucking awesome. Do you remember when they had all the posters up on the walls of, you know, in those movies and stuff?
Like
That was cool.
the souvenir shops. in
Me
that
and you
area
probably
was
went in
so
there.
cool,
Yeah, the
too.
Villain Cafe.
Like DC.
Oh
souvenir
yeah, I went to
shops.
all those kinds of places in there. Like always enjoyed my time there.
Good times. Looking forward to tomorrow, though, guys.
Oh, yeah. Well, any final words, Big Dick Nick? I think this about wraps us up here.
Definitely have glad to have done another episode with you guys. Fun like always.
Oh, yeah. Great to have you, man.
Oh yeah.
Second solo.
Yeah.
Fifth appearance.
Nice
How's
having
it
you back
feel?
in always.
Five times.
Five times.
Definitely feels good though.
Alrighty, well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been episode 186 with Big Dick Nick, his second solo all time, and we will be seeing you next time. Take it easy.